Hello YouTube. This time we are repairing Dieter's Eierkocher. Problem is that it makes this beeping noise early before it properly cooks the egg, and thus the egg is not done. To fix this issue, of course, we need to first take apart the assembly, which is done by flipping the device around, and then on the bottom you will find 4 rubber pieces. They are rather light gray color, and you can pull them out with a thin object like a thin screwdriver, for example. Underneath you will find 4 Phillips screws that you unscrew, and then deeper inside the housing you will find 2 pretty well hidden black plastic plugs with, I think it was maybe 5mm hex nuts. You unscrew these, and then you can pull the whole thing apart, and then you will find here a thermostat. On top of the thermostat you have this heater assembly with a well machined flat part, which I guess is made from aluminum for good heat conductivity. And then on top of that aluminum part, which was actually, I already removed it, but it was covered in thermal paste, and it was clearly visible that the thermal paste only made contact with this upper metal part in a few tiny spots, and apart from that there was a big air gap, which is because this top part, which conducts the heat to the water, this part is flipped upside down here, so where my hand is, actually the water goes, and then where those screws are is where the heater is screwed to. Thus, in this area there was the air gap, which you can also already see in this picture that it's absolutely not straight. So we need to do what the manufacturer didn't. So we grind down with a good flat tool the cast metal part. For that I've obviously tried holding my grinding tool pretty flat, and I turned around the metal piece from time to time to get a even end result, which looked something like this. So it certainly does not need to be perfect, because we will use thermal paste again, but we want to have it fairly plain. This was my end result that I was happy enough with. As you can also see from the cast process, in the middle there is this dimple or like a slight hole. I also filled that up with thermal paste for better heat conductivity, and spread the whole thing evenly with thermal paste. Then you can screw the heater back onto it again, put the whole thing together, getting this PCB in, and especially the power button at the front can be a bit fiddly, but you certainly can do it. And then in the end you get a properly medium boiled egg, and I achieved this with the medium water setting with the small plastic cup it's delivered with. So perfect result.